Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Honestly, fantastic that you're here. Blown away by the amount of subscribers I've got, the amount of comments, likes and stuff. It's really, really good to get the channel off the ground, having it been pretty dormant for a while. So I'm doing daily content. Thursday, Top Coins Thursday. I'm going to talk about 3 coins that are quite low risk. Now, when I turn on the screen and when you see what's behind, you're going to see a monstrosity. You're going to see fucking death. It's horrible. Market's coming down at the minute, but in terms of reality of long-term investment opportunities, there's some fantastic opportunities. I've already spoken about a video yesterday about Litecoin. Litecoin is also featured in this because it is one of the best ones for you to buy in the next coming 4 to 5 months. Again, I'm going to talk about a couple of coins that are really good, low-risk opportunities for you guys to get involved in, that are top of the charts, kind of, you know, established and got a really good fundamental base to work upon. So, without further ado, I'll see you in a second, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button and slap on a like. So let's talk about it. Now this is currently Bitcoin in Tether, Binance, fuck me in the arse. So I've been in Tether for a long time, right? Literally this is what's happened. I'm the fucker that has weighed it down. I'm the fat bastard that's on the seesaw and boom, fucked it. Now, I've been in Tether for a long time in around this kind of region here. Literally on the... No, it wasn't. It was on the 2nd of April. Where was it? Yeah. So I was in a loss, but I was up massively in fiat. So that was my plan. My altcoins that I was holding at the time was Mainframe and QuantStamp. They were up hugely. I bought in at the same amount of sats level on Mainframe and I was up $124. Only small bags. This is from a premium group where we basically go through coins, we go through the fundamentals in the news, and we discover what's a good investment opportunity. And honestly, if you stay to the end of the video, I'm going to show you one of the methods that I use for getting into a coin on a longer term time frame, so you can kind of see how it works. And it's all about getting in before the rush. And I mentioned it yesterday, you want to get in before the bottleneck appears, before people start going and FOMO appears. You want to be in and placed. You don't want to be catching these kind of wicks up here. You want to be catching them down here. That's kind of, you know, it's obvious, but people forget that. They're like, yeah. So let's talk about 3 coins now. Why do I want to talk about 3 coins and not just millions of them? Because a lot of things happen in the market now. Let's get off this screen because it's hurting my eyeballs. Oh my god, that's even worse. Refresh. What the fuck? My 10 billion just went gone. Woohoo! Dominance have gone up on BTC as well. So, where are we? I want to talk about 3 coins that are really, really good opportunities for you to get involved in right this fucking second. Not so much now when it's dropping like fuck, but I want you guys to kind of understand why I'm saying these coins. Oh my god, Litecoin has gone down to 6th place. That's not good. I've got a lot of Litecoin just sitting there waiting for it to fizz and pop on the halving. So I want to hold till August and we'll see what happens. Or, unless it pops to like $200 in like July time, I'll be like, sell. So yeah, I'm literally just doing that. So Litecoin's 1. Why? Halving is massive. Wimble protocol. I can't even remember what it's called. Wimble. There we go. Protocol, which is a privacy protocol on work with Beam. So that's 1. So let's look at Litecoin briefly. I'm not going to go too much into it because I talked about it yesterday. Check out that video. I talk about Litecoin a lot. Volume is incredible at the minute. Supply is really good. It's going to be half, so it's going to create a supply and demand scarcity. It's a faster version, a better version of Bitcoin, but we all know that this could well be worth 4 figures in the next 3 to 5 years. Personal opinion, not financial fact. So do not take this as financial advice. Personally speaking, as a long-term hold, I would invest in Litecoin. I'm currently holding about 25 at the moment just for the halving, just a little bit of a backward fund, a bit of a rainy day fund to see what happens. I personally think that this number will increase and have a different kind of figure on it. Now, if I go into inspect the page and if I click on here, it would not surprise me in, you know, the next couple of... I really can't bother editing the page. The next couple of weeks that this could be a lot higher than what it is now. Obviously Bitcoin is coming down massively, so no, I'm not gonna bother. So I was gonna edit the page just to create a bit of confusion, but no, I'm not gonna. So Litecoin number 1 for me. I would definitely be investing in Litecoin at roughly this sort of time. I'll be looking to get rid of it as well in August time. Even if this goes up to $120, $130, $140, it's a decent little gain from fundamental news. The fundamentals of halving. Historic data goes back, and you can see the previous halvings. It's going to happen in August. They tend to create a bit of momentum, a bit of run, and miners like to get the profits. They get to stack, and obviously it creates a price pump and a new bottom essentially for the miners. So that is Litecoin. Personal opinion, I think it is a really good low risk investment at the moment. Another one would be, this is an interesting one. Now it's kind of hard to say this or not. I would say Binance Coin. Why? The Binance machine is pretty big. It's pretty large, it's pretty scalable now. The problem we've got with Binance, it's obviously $17.40 now. It's kind of a little bit more risky, but in my opinion, as Binance grows, as the market grows, this coin will grow. That's my personal opinion. I've called it in January when it was $6.50, whatever it was in my premium. If you look on the actual course page underneath on the links, you'll see me talk about Binance, one of the first coins I researched. That was in January time. So every Friday I talk about a coin randomly in a full research manner. And what happened was, that was $6. I got into it on my premium investment challenge, which is what I do. I kind of have a little portfolio that we go through it in the groups in the Telegram. And I sold it very, 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 very early. I sold it like $7.50 instead of like now. So a bit kicking myself, but I still think fundamentally this is a really good investment coin. I think this has still got a couple of X gains in it. If you think about it, if Binance gets like bigger in terms of the market growth, like say for example we hit $1 trillion in a bull run, I could not ever imagine Binance coin being $17 in that case. Personal opinion. Margin trading is a potential. They've got a lot of utility use in terms of real estate in certain countries such as Australia, so they use the BNB token. You've also got, which is brilliant, a coin burn happening in June. So there's stuff happening with Binance Coin which could make it quite a good opportunity to get involved in now. I understand now it's $17, it's pretty crazy, and it's at all-time highs. It's blue sky breakouts at the minute. Well, it was. It's fizzled out a little bit. But, you know, we hit $19 at one point, so it's pretty good going. So keep an eye on it. Definitely keep an eye on it. So that'll be number 2. Now number 3, well, there's a lot of coins that I could pick for this. I don't want to go too high. I want to give it a little bit of risk, but in my personal opinion, I'm all for payment solutions. Just for now, because I think that's where people are going to get the mass adoption from. People are going to be using it, so they're going to get the wallet, they're going to bin this, and they're going to be using this instead, the phone. That's just how it'll probably eventually go. Not so much you're going to bin your wallet, but yeah, where's the bin? Chuck it in. No, you kind of know what I'm saying. So I'm going to say the wildest card ever. It's not so much because it's related to XRP, but Stellar Lumen. People will probably comment on this and go, "Ah, it's a bit of a shit one." It's not. I don't think it is. Yes, it's got links to XRP. XRP isn't the most loved thing in the world. I know that. But fundamentals are, if people start using the industry for payments, Stellar would be one of them. It's got micro payment kind of elements to it, which is really, really good. Now, they're going to get rebranded, the whole website, the logos all changed. They've gone through a massive flip, essentially. They've fucking moved a lot. You can get free XLM on blockchain.com if you create a wallet. But on the 1st of May, they're going to rebrand the whole website. And the one thing that I like about this, it's got micro payments where it's going to work on a mass scale in terms of like the Lightning Network, but probably a bit quicker. These are aiming to be as fast as Visa in terms of transaction speed and the amount of transactions they can do. So they're going to try and rival Visa. Massive, massive step forward in the industry, because Litecoin, I don't think will have the minerals if you consider the block sizes. It'll have to be fully off the chain with the Lightning Network to enable that. Same with Bitcoin. More of a store of value than anything, and this has got a much bigger supply to cater for it. So for me, Stellar Lumen could be one of the ones that could be quite interesting longer term as a payment solution option. Supply is pretty big, it's pretty large, and you've got to consider the gap between XRP and this. XRP more for the banks and stuff, but ultimately Stellar could be one of the ones that could be interesting longer term. So I said at the start of the video I was going to show you a method that you could use to get involved in a coin. Now let me just remove all the jargon. you've got a very, very simple chart. You don't have to worry about any other indicator. You can use two methods, right? You've got a crossover method of moving averages, or you've got a fundamental longer term moving average. Now, this is on a 4 hour time frame. What you want to go on to is a daily. Honestly, guys, if you're looking at getting involved in cryptocurrency as an investor or a trader, TradingView is probably one of the best things you can ever use, I'll be honest with you. Now, this pink line is one of the most important lines you're going to ever have on your chart. What is it? It is the moving average 200. So over a period of 200 days, it is a moving average of the price. It's a vitally important trend trading tool to understand whether you're in a bearish market or a bull market. This period of time here, let me just go back in time. The last time we were actually, let me have a look. There we go. So there you go. The last time we actually closed and held above support on this was around the 10th, 11th and 12th of March last year. So about 14 to 15 months prior to all this shitty bear market, we were below this. But there's other methods you can use as well. There's other kind of moving averages. But this is a longer term one which kind of dictates the industry as an average, okay? So you can see here, it tried to break through it once, twice, 3, 4, failed. And that is the bearish turn, the bearish element of the market, the pink line. So you put that on your chart and you can see, whenever your coin goes above that and holds its support for a number of days, you can kind of look at entering this coin. Now, if I look at an altcoin, we'll look at Litecoin, for example. Litecoin started doing this on the daily time frame in February, held a support and off it goes. This is a universal indicator to discover whether you're in a bull or a bear market. Now, you can't really see very well on Binance because it's not been out for that long in terms of what it has, but you know, the moving averages need to catch up with it. So you kind of see there it's going to be below it up until probably this point here. So, you know, a long, long time. And again, if I go on to BNB Binance coin, Bitcoin essentially, you can see the here bull, we turned bear here, which was August 18. Obviously went down, and obviously look at the state of it. Look at that. From January onwards, it's been a monumental growth. That is why I think this is still got a lot of minerals in the tank. Personally speaking, it's coming down. We can see that. It's obvious. But if you're looking for a longer term hold, get in on the trend, get in on the turn, get in on the bounce. And I think longer term, if you're thinking 6 to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year, sorry, not 6 years to 1 year, that'd be weird. But 6 months to a year period of holding a coin that's potentially going to be bringing out certain IEOs, certain margin trading, certain utilities where it's going to get usage, I think it'll do well. Certainly if we get a bullish run, certainly if we start seeing a Bitcoin at 6k, 7k, 8k, even up to 10k longer term over the period of this year, it could quite easily happen when you consider some of the fundamental facts of halving and some of the technology advances, and certain people like Arthur Hayes, for example, saying 10k end of the year. You know, you've got a list of people who are running BitMEX, for example. So in terms of this as a growth, this is crazy. From this period here, from this trend here, I mean, this is just Binance coin. To this current point right now, it's 114%. Up to the double top at the top of here, 180%. In a period of how many days? About 60 days, give or take. That's crazy. Crazy. Actually, let me find out the days. I might be completely wrong, but I want to find out the days from that peak to here. 79 days, or if you're going to go to that one, 69 days. It's crazy, isn't it? So, there you go. My 3 coins that could potentially be used as a longer term hold. Low risk, in my honest opinion, based on fundamentals. Obviously, don't hold and don't basically buy it here and then wait for it to just drop and then sell it. You don't want to do that. You want to get in at a good time when it's starting to go up. So, personal opinion, if this starts to turn and show a turn in terms of Binance coin, this could be a start of wave 1, this could be wave 2, and it could be a bigger wave going up in the future. That may well happen. You never know with certain coins that what they're going to do. Certainly on a daily time frame, this could well go up to here, okay, or up to here, or even further. This is looking like a very good strong impulse wave. It could be a wave failure though. It could do that and die, but you know, Depends on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a massive indicator in life, in the whole industry, the whole ecosystem. So make sure you're aware of what Bitcoin's doing. As it stands right now, you can see it's pretty red. Bitcoin's fallen down by $250 as it stands from the daily opening. So just be careful of what you're doing. But personally speaking, a bit of research, a bit of fundamental knowledge, a bit of industry information based off the news on each coin will help you determine what's good to get involved in. So Litecoin, good one because of halving. You got Binance coin, good because of the Binance machine getting bigger and better every single month, it seems, in terms of what they're releasing and what they're doing. And you've also got a factor in utility and volume. If the market picks up and more people are using that token, it's going to get more usage. It's going to create a supply and demand. And the 1st of June, they're burning some of them coins. And the last one, Stellar. Stellar is the one that's more of the wilder card. Longer term payment solution system where it's a really low price. If it gets a bit of recognition, a bit of usage, this could really do well. And right now when you look at the price, it's pretty damn low.